You have a lot of high three balls, so they're definitely going to be spreading the ball out. It is going to be a lot of spacing, so I'm very interested to see. Yeah, the players might be nightmare fuel, but the builds are pretty solid.
Oh yeah, I like to see how 𝐒𝐻𝐪 is going to come out here out the rip and really get some momentum for his team.
As they
It's
hit
like they're going
wavy
for
on the
that pop early.
Honestly, wasn't a bad shot. Just kind of moved a little bit of a weak there. You know what? I gotta take it, right? Like, look, beautiful. Look, the difference between that shot and that shot. The first one is one was a little bit moving. One really be able to access that set shot specialist.
Yeah, the first shot seemed a little forced. It seemed like they were just kind of really trying to go after it. And the first, that's a good shot. That's a great pass. When you're shooting on a popper, like the first couple threes is probably the most important. Because if you don't knock those down, you're kind of in for a long night. You got to get a couple dunks to make sure you don't get that cold flake.
Oh, for sure. Because look, hey, especially shooting on this as a big, you got to show me. You got to show me you can hit that before I'm actually guard it completely. So respect. And hey, Royal, that was your one warning, my boy. That's it. Mess around, find out.
Really slept on a dot we saw in that corner. It looks like that was such an easy read for whoever was at the hash. I missed their name, but they saw the double drop, they saw the power forward drop, and the center drop corner. Easy dot to the corner shooter, and 𝐒𝐻𝐪 drops. Ooh.
And smoking the meter, that's tough.
Seems like they're getting into the offense pretty quickly, pretty easily. This Maryland team.
For sure, just playing solid. Of course, first series, honestly, a lot of great hedge defense from the back end of Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, the screens are really hitting. It seems like both guards are able to come off and force the back end to step up, which breaks down the entire defense.
It's great. You see 𝐒𝐻𝐪 getting a great screen. Unfortunately, missing the first one, missing that shot there, but it was a good look, wide open. Yes, this is live. This is a live event. We will be kicking it. You'll be able to see the players playing, as we're able to go to their shots. So we'll do our best. And if we can get some sort of live comms, we'll do our best to be able to do that.
I don't know if you caught that, but that was the drop off 𝐒𝐻𝐪 to force the rotation there, and he was able to get back in time. They had to execute on that.
No, seriously. And then you also notice 𝐒𝐻𝐪's up there playing D at the top. That's not something you see often, especially from your guard.
That's a really good pass to the corner. To bring that lockdown up as a bailout is always going to be there in this game, especially if you have your guard in the corner guarding it.
And as we see, we do have cams coming up. If we can, production team, just get those a little bit smaller, maybe bring them up top to the top of the screen. That would be fantastic. It's a great look. We definitely want to be able to show them.
Pass.
Hit the slip. Just taking what the defense gives them. That's exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, like we said earlier, like both teams are going into like a feel out process to see how the defenses are moving. It seems like both guards are really poised. It seems nobody's taking bad shots, making bad plays. We see he's gonna be the first one to break.
For sure. And that was a great dot right there too. Just taking time. Over the back. I'm not sure. Completely can't really see through the graphic, but it looks like it, as we do see a turnover going the other way. Now, yeah, one thing I'm kind of seeing from, well, actually, that was a great bump. Before that play right there, I was just seeing like a lot of press breakdowns, which are allowing a lot of the easy slips and a lot of those sort of things. What are you seeing more so on the defensive end?
It seems like having like such a big player in the pick and roll kind of makes it like a liability. So we're seeing some late rotations. At one point, I saw 𝐒𝐻𝐪 in the paint with a center. They didn't take advantage of that. They didn't throw it down to the big man and let him dunk it, and they were able to rotate. But as you can see, a lot of the rotations is coming very telegraphed. Like you can't be in a dead sprint out the corner to the paint. You have to kind of play in the middle. You either lift a little bit and act like you want to play in between that lane, or you want to sit a little bit lower. That way, you can give the illusion that you can go either to the corner pass or to the slips. But if you're in a dead sprint, you're going to get dotted every time.
Of course, and that is the second time that they dotted that right-hand corner, and we know that, especially in competitive Pro-Am, that is the PG's favorite pass. You're trying to dot them as the center starts moving, like you said. So, as a center, you got to bait the slip. You got to pull your shorts up a little bit, and you got to show that, hey, my corner is not sweet. Don't try me too much because this will be taken. It doesn't matter if I have a 60 steal. It doesn't matter if I have bronze interceptor. It doesn't matter what I have.
Mm-hmm.
Don't, mess around, and we got you.
Yeah, it's definitely a game within a game. And the goal is not to be successful with the steal. The goal is just to be in the head of the person passing.
As we see another pop, and this one is hitting right there from the big man.
That's his second one, I believe. It seems like 𝐒𝐻 is really doing a really good job at facilitating right now. He has 5 assists, and you know how the game works. You get a 3 to go, you're pretty much at take.
Yeah, no, and we kind of see it right there. Like, you saw it almost pulled him up a full bar as he gets the turnover, sent the other way. So he is a smidgen, like almost anything off take at this point. And that's, honestly, if I'm University of Maryland, that is not where I'm wanting to be. We already called a timeout, so we can't really afford to waste one right here. As 1 second left on the clock, they get one to go right before the buzzer. Great possession right there. Bad defense by Coastal Carolina.
Oh, yeah. But they're having a strong start on the offensive end, and Maryland just got to clean up the defense.
Oh, and he tears it off him. Cut with one right there. Oh, he kind of went up. See, that's a tough.
Big blitz and cut.
Yeah, big blitz. That was like a $1 million move, 10-cent finish. It's like, of course, it's a lot. You get that one, you tear it off him, you get 2-way, you start feeling yourself. You kind of wonder why that wasn't able to go in. But it's a great shot there.
That's a good shot. Got that, not Giant Slayer. What's that old badge when you can just shoot over power forwards all the time? I can't remember what it was.
Giant Slayer?
It wasn't Giant Slayer. It was another one. And maybe somebody in the chat would know, but it's still in the game. You can see it.
Oh, Mini Magician?
Ooh, easy. They're just dotting them apart. No, it was like where you can just shoot threes over power forwards. They get there quick enough. Mismatch expert.
Mismatch expert, bro. I mean,
still in the game.
Still low key in the game, bro. Yeah, See, 21-12. Man, I was going down the list.
I'm guessing he has some kind of deep bomber take.
We'll definitely see. A lot of guards, especially with the 99 3 ball, it might be satellite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, satellite or chef. Let's see. Yep.
As it's activated, yep. It's looking like
+7 on mid range.
Yeah, it's looking like satellite.
Satellite, yep.
Now deep bomber going right there. We kind of wondering what adjustments we are going to see from the University of Maryland team because they're all over them right now. It just seems a little chaotic on the offensive end. You might want to just have a play call come in soon. So we see the pass back going. Fortunately, the shot missed it.
Here comes a pass back. I'm guaranteeing it.
Yeah, of course. Oh, he lost take? What?
That
is crazy. He didn't even do anything.
He's trying to, he's going to fight to get it back.
Of course. Of course.
He wanted it back.
Sometimes to the detriment. Great board right there. From Wavy. And honestly, a great foul, too, by University of Maryland. Not allowing a quick, easy 3.
That's a good pass. They are exposing these corners. He is dotting these corners apart. It look like a Dalmatian right now. It's tough.
We're here to have a fun one in the chat. NIL ruined Maryland 2K basketball. All the recruits are getting outbid by the SEC and Big 12. Wish it was to that level. That would be kind of wild, but if only. And that was a great shot right there by 𝐒𝐻. He has deep bomber take. What are we doing? You got to step.
Yeah, but they're just watching it. You can tell they're playing a little more sped up. They're playing a little more frustrated. I think they're going to have to call a timeout and really get their nerves together. The lockdown has to play over these screens. They have no choice. The back end has to play high. I understand that your center hit a couple of threes, but you got to be ready to call over the rotations and trust your guys behind.
No, for sure. And just a little bit of background information. This Coastal Carolina team, they aren't slouches. They are the 2nd seed. They've only lost 1 game this entire season, and they didn't play against. I do apologize. I'm blanking as it goes. They didn't play against St. Vincent. Yeah, thank you. They didn't play against them, so we don't really know how they match up. So, going to be very interested to see.
That was a big momentum 3 right there. They have to get a stop here to get badge off of 𝐒𝐾𝐫. They have to step high. Look like they're running a rotation. Easy shot. He passed it up. Oh man!
So, corner fade, beautiful. It's getting a little. He's starting to get a little front running. Everybody's starting to get up shots. You know,
getting a little floody.
Yeah, as we see, like 32-19, comeback kid is definitely it's kicking, bro. So it's not over. If you're Coastal, you have to continuously put the foot on the gas and do not allow them to come back because a 20-point lead or more can go away instantly.
Definitely. It looked like they tried to run something there. They ran a backdoor cut and had a pass back, but it looks like some of the guards passed up the open shots.
I mean, is the lock going to step? Because he's just allowing him to shoot from lock. Like, what's going on here? We might have to have a conversation with Nick and Lance. I'm not sure how much like coaching or help that they did with this University of Maryland team, but that's some stuff that we know they know for sure.
Oh yeah. Fade out the corner. Oh
fade,
man,
beautiful. Yeah, nah.
Oh man, everybody get down.
Feeling fade. Nah, he's on it. 2-for-1 situation. Let's see if Maryland can be able to stop the bleeding a little bit. Oh, beautiful behind the back. Being able to get that one going. 22-35. They're still not out of it.
They're still not out of it. Oh, now he's playing a little higher. He had to use his reaches. I don't even think he's got a foul yet. So he got to use his fouls. They got one to give.
Look, and honestly, it's only the second quarter, right? So, like, anything can happen here, but you really kind of have to go back to what you're saying. Relaxing a little bit, making sure that we're playing great hedge defense. Maybe throw in some sort of stunts, like switch up our press. Are we going to start to run a little bit more of a red rotation more so to try and like go for an easy blitz? Are we going to run more of a point guard press, try and force the ball out of 𝐒𝐾𝐫's hands because we see he's doing a lot of the damage there, but we gotta see what's going on.
Yeah, I think that has to be the game plan going forward. Maybe at halftime they can kind of regather themselves. That's a great shot.
That's another pop.
That's his third 3.
Whoo! Yo, shout out to the big man. Way doing this thing.
Is absolutely chicken right now. I think that going forward they have to do something to get the ball out of 𝐒𝐾𝐫's hands because he's just dotting the corners apart. Try to make the shooting guard beat you with his playmaking. You can get the balls in his hand and try to play the same defense you've been doing. Just stay home a little bit. He's hitting the pop. He had to hit the slip once.
4 seconds left. There's a quick pass back right there. 𝐒𝐾𝐫 from Wavy and nothing going on. And that is the end of the first half. As we see here, Coastal Carolina up 38-22 on University of Maryland. It's a tough one. We see Cut actually with the so far player to have 14 points. Just, he's just feeding from that corner. Just easy threes, especially when that corner's dropping every single time.
Yeah, at this point you gotta play a high force to hit the slip. They only got 4 points in the paint. They're not doing anything to throw the slip.
You see, easy, quick press breaker right there. As you get the and 1 call.
That's a great start. Great start.
But you also, now, and please, talk to us, what adjustments you're really seeing, Ye, because I kind of talked about on the press side. You see how 𝐒𝐾𝐫 is just constantly beating this lock up the floor. You wondered, you're just telling him to just stay back. Let's just play from half at this point.
Yeah, 𝐒𝐾𝐫 is really looking to dot. I think if you're gonna play him, you gotta send a blitz or something when he's coming up the court. Make him force the ball to a center to get the offense started, or just to get some time off of the clock. Oh, he should have stole that one. Just to get some time out of the clock, slow them down a little bit because he's left, right, and if he gets anybody that steps even a tad, he's dotting them. He's just walking up the court too easy. Yeah,
all right, I'm about to go on a whole rant right now. The lock is overly relying on intense defense in L2, and it's just seeing it exactly when you're kind of just starting off, and it's just messing him up, just allowing him to be able to get that easy blow by. not even activating lightning launch or strong handles off the rip. It's just that
walking into it.
High speed with ball. You have to be able to play back just a little bit more, let go of your left trigger and right triggers, just kind of mirror them up the floor a little bit and not allow them to beat you. As soon as you beat them like that, your defense is cooked for that possession.
Yeah, they got every play.
Like, dang, man, like
I respect it.
It's a masterclass. If you get the game, you know how to dot the
They gotta run a
course.
2-guard though. They gotta run a 2-guard on defense at least, or because they're not gonna get a bump on it.
Something, bro. So, and they just dotted the stack. Unfortunately, he just missed it. That is tough. It's a great read, too. You have to be able to hit those shots.
There we go.
Oh, he reached. And another one.
I think you're living with him shooting some jump shots, though.
A little bit. Great steal. Momentum's going crazy. Cut with another one. You see them standing up, front running, talking as we see another timeout coming from University of Maryland. Have to be able to kill that momentum.
Yeah, I'm glad they were able to call a timeout to calm their nerves a little bit. Maybe they can slow the game down a little bit just to get a different look at this point, because the slip is there. They're running rotations, but slip, what's his name? Slips or sips, whatever the center name is. Like you can do a short roll, get him involved in the offense a little early, and make him be the playmaker. Because it seems like every time he's involved, Maryland is able to score.
And honestly, like, yeah, they should be cooking this, this Coastal Carolina press, because they are overly aggressive. Both of them coming up, they are completely out of position, and they should be able to break this every single time and lead to points. But unfortunately, they're not making the right decisions.
Definitely, they're mainly beating themselves right now.
Yeah, but like, you got to give them a little bit of, credit too. Oh my God, as they just hit the quick drop, 𝐒𝐾 pressing a button, exactly what you want to see. Like, it's not even glazing at this point. It's just like you just got to tip the cap. As we see, somebody needs to reconnect the controller. Maybe this is the way they found to stop him. Maybe this is the way coach found, like, hey, we just got to pull the controllers out or something.
Yeah, definitely, and it's actually crazy. They have a point guard ball out of win and get to see where his perimeter is at. But I would go at him. Go against a non-lock.
It has to be, something, because like you're not getting something the other way. But like he's playing D.
You set some cuts, call some back doors. They got pass back situations.
Great fade right there.
We haven't seen him really. We saw him rap a little bit. Maybe call a fake rap, like a dire wolves or anything, just to get the defense moving a little bit. It seems like they're too comfortable just kind of running around.
For sure, or just attack the up down off the stack. You see that they're trying to rotate all the time. All right, I'm taking advantage of the big man in the back end. Like, let's have this dance.
Exactly.
See the quick bailout right there. Wavy passing it back to 𝐒𝐾. 𝐒𝐾 missing this one, but a great board by the big man Wavy. Passing it back to his guard. 𝐒𝐾 taking time, getting the screen right there from Wavy. 5 seconds left. Following the wrap, Mags dive into the midi, right elbow, green.
Great shot.
𝐒𝐾 activates his takeover again. Look, the 3 ball's not hitting for him, but maybe now with takeover, it's gonna help a little bit more.
Oh yeah. I mean, he got one from deep, and I think he might have hit a second one, but I think he's like 2 for 10 or something like that. There.
It's 57-32.
Or 1 for 5 or something.
Something,
I think Max is also on a bigger guard build. He might be on either a pure sharp or like a 2-way.
So Max actually on a 6'4".
He's on a 6'4". Oh, he just looks. Maybe it's the hair.
No, it's usually.
I haven't seen any dribble combos out of him yet. Oh man, not the cheese.
Come on, you gotta step. Oh gosh,
it's a stick up.
It really is.
Hands in the air.
Man, we flew all the way to Dallas for this. That's what they're saying right now. Like, nah, you gotta fight back, bro. Like, this game is not over, even if it's 1 quarter left. Figure out what your adjustments are. Get your shots up. Make sure everybody's doing what you need to do, and really lock in.
Yeah, you gotta figure out. You gotta go into the 4th quarter thinking about what you can. That's actually a good step. Good step.
Have to
think about what you can do to start the next game.
Great shot right there by Solar.
Yeah,
Fortunately,
rotations are speeding them up. Start calling some plays, call some back doors, do some things to kind of slow the game a bit. That way, if you can get a good shot in 24 seconds, you can always get back.
we
Because
see a little
you,
Bucks
you play
action
a,
down
you play a
here.
Coastal Carolina space, they're gonna make you back.
Oh, for sure, they're definitely speeding them up. As you see, they try to get the quick shot off the Bucks action, didn't fall. Quick, easy relocation, another one. Look, I think he might be in a shooting slump because look, 𝐒𝐶𝐫 might be hooping everywhere else, but he is building bricks. He's building a house when it comes to this 3-ball right now.
Nah, I hear it. He's shooting with square too, so
You
already know.
He has Patty on though,
Yeah. That's a good
great
one.
shot right there by Solar. Just another one, man, missing and breaks, not getting back. Megs has everything as he passed the company. Oh, with the rejection.
Just try to win this quarter.
Oh,
man,
back
got it
to
right
back. They said anything you could do, I could do better. Just back to back off that one.
Oh man, he has to recognize the slips too.
Solid shot
Feel
right
like
there.
they're trying to blitz both sides of him.
Ooh, hit him with the step back.
Good shot.
That's the one you fall for?
Hey man, at this point.
Passing Sips. Sips resetting the Solar. Solar looking for the crab.
That's it. He does have a lot of those up-down opportunities. He's not taking them. It has to be a communication.
Something. You know, it's harder to speak over there. If you notice, like, you see some of the guys with one headphone off because it might be a little bit difficult to hear over there. There's a lot going on. So you might have to be able to yell your comms a little bit, or you might not be able to call a lot of plays due to your opponents being so close and be able to hear what's going on.
Swinging the ball over here a little bit.
We're trying, you know. Getting the team chemistry bar up a little bit. 2 seconds. One. Solar with the shot. Boom.
Shot.
3. Exactly what you want. Look, Yay. They're fighting. I know it looks like it's over, but we've seen some crazier comebacks. So they need to be able to end it. As you see, he's trying to look for the crab. He shot it anyway?
Hey, freeze.
You're right. Easy pass back to Megs. Unfortunately, misses it.
Gotta shoot the freeze. Somebody from this Maryland team has to be the captain, and they try to pull everything together. It has to be one person. It starts with a stop always. So maybe beginning of this next game, if they get a couple stops to start the game or slow the game down and force the other team to play at their pace, you might see a change in the series. But you got 2 minutes to really figure things out going for the next one.
Yeah, you kind of have to wonder, like, you know, look at their faces. You can kind of see just a little bit, like, you're starting to see the shoulders slumping over a little bit more, like the frustration kind of building in. You have to be able to forget this one and just recognize, hey, we have 2 more games to go. We have, you know, 1 more game for our season. We played this long. We're not letting it go away just like this. And if it was us over there, I'm just saying, I'm giving Kendrick levels of hatred for every single thing. I am not allowing any free easy points. I'm making him think, you want to pass? All right, we're going to lane some stuff. Nothing easy.
Mm-hmm. I know you got to ask me what adjustments. I know you talked about the defense adjustments. Like, offensively, what do you think that Maryland has to do to have a better shot for game 2?
I think part of it, too, is, like, Playboy getting a little bit more involved. They keep running heavy through Solar, but, like, I think that just starts with Playboy being able to get to his spots, being able to get shots going, to call some things up the court as the, you know, Coastal Carolina team isn't fully there. They're double pressing to be able to force the ball out of his hands, like, you know, force scaries. And you kind of see the panic. As soon as they kind of drive, they're just sitting there baiting the pinch. Like, call some, you know, V-cuts, call some dex backs, you know, call, you know, even a little basic Fifi, reverse Fifi, try and attack the mismatch. There's so much that they can really do. I just feel like they're playing, like you said, into Coastal Carolina's hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were talking about pacing earlier, and if you play a lot of Pro-Am or even like know how Pro-Am works, 77 is a lot of points for a Pro-Am, or 80 now probably. So they're getting the ball up within like 8 to 10 seconds.
There's 80
That's
right
another
there.
deep 3. Goodness gracious.
And another thing too is just controlling the boards. Like, you have to give it to Wavy. He is just getting down low, just getting right to the dead zone spot, being able to control the boards. A lot of second chance opportunities this Coastal Carolina team was able to capitalize on due to the rebound differential. And if you're Maryland, you see exactly how they did right there. You need to box that man out way before the dead zone. You cannot allow him to just be able to get there and get a free one. Because if not, you might as well just go back to the hotel right now, start packing your bags, because this one's done.
Seems like the Maryland guys I feel like just shoot around at this point.
For sure. But also, no easy stuff. Like, nope, I'm not allowing people to be able to get those easy shots. I'm not allowing you to get into the field and get your rhythm of your shot going. I am going to make sure I'm stepping, jumping, forcing you to mistime it. Nothing easy. No. Y'all had shoot around before this game. Y'all got shoot around after. You are not doing this on us.